Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today from our Islamabad studio. I'm Chris Taylor. The United States has launched powerful airstrikes on Iran following attacks on 3 commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. According to U.S. Central Command, the operation was carried out in response to what Washington described as Iranian aggression targeting international shipping. The U.S. military says the strikes are intended to impose heavy costs on Iran and accused Tehran of violating the ceasefire that came into effect on April 8th. Despite the truce, tensions have continued in the Gulf through repeated maritime incidents and military exchanges. The latest operation marks the first direct U.S. military action against Iran since last month's operations linked to attacks on commercial shipping. The United States says it has struck more than 80 military targets across Iran in its latest operation. U.S. Central Command stated that the strikes targeted Iranian air defense systems, command and control networks, coastal radar sites, anti-ship missile capabilities, and more than 60 Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps boats operating in and around the Strait of Hormuz. According to the U.S. military, the operation was designed to reduce Iran's ability to attack international commercial shipping passing through one of the world's most vital trade corridors, marking a significant escalation in the confrontation between Washington and Tehran. Iran has responded by vowing what it called a crushing response to the latest U.S. strikes on targets in southern Iran. The country's Khatam al-Anbiya central headquarters condemned the attacks as a blatant act of aggression and warned that Tehran would not tolerate any U.S. interference in the management of the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian military officials also declared that the only safe route for commercial vessels and oil tankers through the strategic waterway is the one designated by Iran, raising fresh concerns over regional stability and global energy security. Financial markets reacted swiftly to the renewed tensions. The U.S. dollar climbed to its highest level of the week as investors turned to safe haven assets, with the dollar index rising to 101.18, its strongest level since July 2nd. The euro and British pound weakened against the greenback, while the Japanese yen also slipped. The Australian dollar remained steady, and the New Zealand dollar edged higher ahead of its central bank policy decision. In cryptocurrency markets, both Bitcoin and Ether declined amid growing uncertainty. Oil prices also moved higher after the latest developments in the Middle East. U.S. benchmark West Texas Intermediate crude gained more than 2.5% to $72.29 a barrel. Investors continue to monitor the Strait of Hormuz closely, fearing that any further escalation could disrupt global energy supplies. Despite today's increase, prices remain below the highs seen earlier this year when conflict in the region severely affected shipping through the strategic waterway. In other news, a K-2 Airways Boeing 737-400 cargo aircraft carrying 5 crew members has gone missing over the Arabian Sea while operating a flight from Sharjah to Karachi. The Pakistan Airports Authority says the aircraft reported a navigation system problem before losing radar and radio contact approximately 287 kilometers west of Karachi. Search and rescue operations are continuing, while the Bureau of Air Safety Investigation has launched a formal inquiry into the incident. And finally, in the FIFA World Cup, defending champions Argentina produced a stunning comeback to defeat Egypt 3-2 and book a place in the quarterfinals. After falling 2 goals behind and seeing Lionel Messi miss a penalty, Argentina fought back through Cristian Romero before Messi equalized. Enzo Fernandez then scored a dramatic stoppage time winner to keep Argentina's World Cup title defense alive in remarkable fashion. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today. I'm Chris Taylor.